Hello friends, welcome to my channel. If you are new to this channel, I make videos on what business to start, how to start it, how to make it grow, and so on. So I would like you to subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification icon so that you get updated on videos that come in. Today's video is going to be what a marketing campaign is and steps on how to create a marketing campaign plan. So stay tuned. What is a marketing campaign? Marketing campaign is actually the promotion of products or services through different mediums. What are the different mediums? It could be online, that's through your social media handles, or through a website. It could also be on the TV, the television. It could be on the radio. It could be through prints, that's flyers. It could also be through banners and so on. So how can we start a campaign, a marketing campaign for our products or services? We're going to look at different steps which we can take. Step 1 is choose your end goal. What is your end goal? You have what at the end of the day you want to attain. If it is to increase your customers, more number of customers which you want, or to sell more number of products, or to make your brand known, it all depends on you. So for example, if you want to increase your customers, you can say your plan is to get 500 more customers in addition to the one you already have. So that is your aim. For you to be able to meet that, you have to state down everything you need to do and follow the steps which I will mention after this. So the first step is to choose your end goal. So think about it while you are watching this video. Just be thinking about everything, each step, how it can help you in your business. Some common examples of marketing goals are: 1, to increase sales. You may want to increase sales. You may look at it that, okay, I need to make more sales. So that is a goal which can help you while you're planning. Okay, since you want to increase sales, what do you have to do? You have to start a campaign, a marketing campaign to let people know. Another one is increase customers. If you are increasing sales, your customers too will increase. So increasing sales and increasing customers work hand in hand. So the next one is promote a new product. Your target audience already knows. If there is a product you want to add to it which is different or which does a different work from what your customers already know, you will need to campaign for them to know that, okay, there is a new product in town. So another one is improve percentage of returning customers. Yes, you know, when a person buys something from you today, you expect the person to come. There are some who buy once and do not return. There are some who buy and keep on returning to you to buy more. For you to be able to increase returning customers, you also need to make a campaign for them to be reminded, or for them to know how effective that particular product or service will be. So another way or another goal you could have could be to increase brand awareness or to raise brand awareness. If you want a lot of people to be aware of your brand, you can also do a campaign. So we'll go to the second step which you need to follow to start before you start your campaign. Now the second step is you need to set your campaign budget. Yes, and for you to set your campaign budget, I would advise you to do it based on what you can afford, based on the money you have, based on your capital. You cannot do it above your capital, because if you do, you actually put debts on your head, and this is risky. So because for one thing, the campaign, you don't know how fast it's going to bring a solution to the reason why you're doing the campaign. Do you get? You don't know how fast the results, the positive results will come in. So if you borrow money for it, you're in debt till that particular time, and this will not help at all. So I will advise you as business owners to do your budget according to how much you can afford, and this will really help, so that your mind will not be up that I'm owing this person or have debts to pay when you've not been able to get enough results 100%. So the third step to take is to identify your target audience. Good. For you to start a business, I assume out of your business plan, you have already identified who your target audience is. So this campaign, it won't be difficult for you. You already know who your target audience is. Yes. So after doing that, you have to think of several things. The demography of your, understanding the general demographic and the needs of your target audience will help you craft out a relevant, valuable, and memorable marketing campaign. In doing this, you need to think of a few characteristics which you may want to consider. These are: 1, the gender of your audience, of your target audience. Are they males only, or are they only females, or are they both gender? Where is their location? Is it online or offline? Is it within your neighborhood or wider? Is it within only your states or your country? So you have to think about that. Is it a rural area or an urban area? You have to really think about that. What are they interested in? You also need to think about it. What are their biggest challenges? What is their biggest problem? Do you get? Which you have a solution to. What is their age? Are they children? Are they toddlers? Are they adults? So you need to think about what their age is. Are they the elderly ones? You also need to think about the income brackets. Are they people that their income is within 50 to 100,000? Are they people whose with income between 100,000 to 200,000 and so on? So then you also need to think about their job title. You also need to think about their job title, and also you need to consider their educational level. So you need to consider all these things, and this will help. The fourth step is design your content in a way that it will contain a particular message which describes what you're doing, which describes how you can solve their problem. And you also need to add a call to action. What do I mean call to action? Call to action could be how they can contact you. It could be how they can reach you. Like for example, okay, let me use, if it is your website, it could also be how they can reach you, either through your phone number, your mail, your website. It could also be, if it is a video, like a YouTube video or a YouTube channel, it could be by subscribing to your YouTube channel. So all these things are very important. You have to add it to your content so that once your target audience sees it, they know how to reach you. Make sure your call to action is specific and clear so that it won't be difficult for your target audience to understand what it is saying. Step 5 is choose your channels. What channels do I mean? I mean through mail or through email, through direct mail, through radio, through trade shows, through events, through TV, through the social media, through print media, through digital media, through publicity, and so on. So you really need to choose what medium or what channel do you want to use to publicize or to start your campaign to make your product known to your target audience. Now I want to talk about two major things that determines which channel to use. What are those things? One is your budget. Yes, why did I say your budget? You will actually spend money, yes, to run a campaign. What do I mean? It may not be much. The money may not be much. To run a campaign, if you are using the print media, for sure you have to do flyers. And for you to do flyers, you need money to meet a graphic designer. Or even if you are a graphic designer yourself, you will still need money to buy ink for your computer and everything, and also to buy papers. Also, it is online you want to run the campaign. You will need data. So, you need money, your budget. You will need data. Apart from that, if it is paid promotions you want to do, paid campaigns you want to do, like Facebook ads, you also need money to pay for it. And it also depends on the number of days you want the ads to run. So you need budgets. If it is WhatsApp, you will need your data. You will need money to buy data to be able to send the advert to your contacts. So budget is very, very important if you want to run a campaign. Then the second one, the first one, like I said, is the budget. The second one is where to find your target audience. If your target audience can be found in the rural area, will you need money to run online ads? No, because the rural area, it is assumed that the people there do not spend much time on the internet. Do you understand? They don't. So all you just do, you get flyers and share. Or you can look at it that, okay, instead of sharing flyers, let me do a dance show to call or to advertise my products. I'm sure you may have noticed businesses using all those dance shows. They'll bring dancers who will dance, they'll play music, and you see the banner with the adverts. Yes, that is a way you can also run your ads. So where your ideal customers can be found is very, very important. If your ideal customers can be found online, it is also very important. So you have to consider is your budget. And the second one is where you can find your ideal customers. The sixth step to take is to launch and monitor. After the campaign, you have to launch and monitor results. Now, keep track. For you to monitor it, you have to keep track of the results. That's after the launching. Your track methods are contingent upon what you can do is when customers come to buy your product or call you to ask for your services, what you can do is you can ask them how they heard about your product or services, and keep a running tally of the ones who attribute your marketing campaign. This will help. We'll go to the seventh step, which is analyze the results. This will make you know if the campaign was successful or not. Then you can also ask yourself some questions. The first one is, did it meet my original goal? The second question you can ask yourself is, did I operate under any wrong assumption? You also need to ask yourself which components were most helpful toward meeting the goal. Also ask yourself which components were least helpful toward meeting the goal. Another question you can ask yourself is, would I need to repeat the campaign? If yes, or if so, why do I need to repeat the campaign? What mistakes did I make? What did I not do So you need to ask yourself that. But if you don't have to repeat the campaign, why don't you have to repeat the campaign? So you have to note down this thing so that you know your weak points, you know the mistakes you made before the campaign, during the campaign, and after the campaign, and you'll be able to correct it when you are repeating the campaign. Another question you need to ask yourself is, what did I learn about my customers? You are supposed to know that, because for one thing, while a customer patronizes you or calls you for your services, there is going to be a relationship between you and your customer. So make sure you have a positive relationship between you and your customer, and know how you were able to convince your customer and learn from it so that you'll be able to use it for more other. Another question you need to ask yourself is, which aspect of the campaign was simplest? Then the last question you can ask yourself is, which aspect of the campaign was frustrating? So you have to note down these things so that if there's going to be another campaign, you know how to avoid all the negative things that came your way. If you have not started a business at all, you need to think about which business to start. And there's no how, you need a plan, a marketing plan. So you can get the marketing plan template for free. I'm going to give that for free for those who have watched this video for free. So I will also appreciate it if you have not subscribed to subscribe now. What you do is check the link. You can check the description of this video. You will also see the link for it. I'm going to stop here for today. In today's video, we talked about what marketing campaign is. This has to do with a medium in which you let your customers or you let people know about your product or services. The way you promote your products through different mediums. It could be through print media, it could be on TV, it could be on the radio, it could be online, it could be face to face, it could be just through any of these medium. Then I also mentioned 7 steps which you need to take to start a campaign. The first one is choose your end goal. The second one is set your campaign budget. The third one is choose your target audience or know your target audience. While the fourth one is design your content. And the fifth one is choose your channels. Then the sixth one I mentioned is launch and monitor. And then the last one is analyze the results. That's it. So see you in upcoming videos. Bye.